Emergency vehicles have caused thousands of crashes across Ohio in recent years.
It was pretty devastating.
It's devastated us.
But the first responders behind the wheel and the governments they work for are not always held responsible.
It goes back to the concept of sovereign immunity, where the crown or the sovereign can do no wrong.
I'm just blown away.
Now a push to change that has cleared a major legal hurdle.
You're responsible. You need to take the responsibility.
It's been more than 1 year since the News 5 investigators first dug into qualified immunity in Ohio. They spoke with victims, friends, and loved ones of people seriously hurt or even killed in crashes caused by a police officer, a sheriff's deputy, and a volunteer firefighter. And while those first responders were found to be responsible, the victims were left to foot the bills. A vote in Ohio could now change all that. Tonight, Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trout tells us about a measure that could be on the ballot and the battle to get it there.
When an Akron police officer caused an accident that crushed 4 cars, Stephen Rockage expected some sort of remedy.
I could not believe my eyes, man. I was just like, what the heck?
But he didn't get it. He told us in January that even though the officer was found liable for causing the damage, he would be the one paying the price.
The towing that I had to pay out of pocket was over $600, and then my car was worth over $5,000. So that's all out the window.
State law prevents government officials from being held liable for civil damages, unless the victim can prove that the officer violated their constitutional rights, which activist Mari Rivers explains is an uphill battle.
It's hard to kind of prove that exact because you would initially need full evidence, and with redactions, with opinions, it's so hard to get it exactly right.
This is why she's collecting signatures for the Ohio Coalition to End Qualified Immunity and is working to get a constitutional amendment on the ballot. The proposal would take away this protection and allow victims to sue for damages. But Ohio Fraternal Order of Police President Jay McDonald argues that this is necessary to shield officers who are just trying to do their jobs.
If I am worried about whether or not I'm going to get sued and lose my house and put my family at risk, then I'm also going to be worried about whether I should proactively police that neighborhood.
But when it comes to car crash damage,
who should be paying for that?
Well, right now there's existing frameworks to pay for that. And we don't need a complete expansion of litigation rights that could cause taxes to go up, could cause cops to cease working in this profession.
Rivers said current legal options tend to be ineffective.
The city will fund and ensure what they want to.
But this won't just hurt police, McDonald warned.
Children's services workers, teachers, custodial people at schools.
Attorney General Dave Yost has also been fighting against the amendment. But recently, a federal court forced him to approve the petition so that Rivers and others can start collecting the 415,000 signatures needed by early July. Until then, Rockage is footing the bill.
They're not going to pay anything for what just happened because it's full immunity.
Activists are trying to get the proposal on the November ballot. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trout reporting.